This is definitely a transparency post. This is me basically getting clocked by the Holy Spirit. If it resonates with y'all, then it does. If not, it definitely did with me. So let's look at it. You want more followers or you want more Jesus? You want more attention or you want more Jesus? You want more money or you want more Jesus? You want to make your own purpose and you want to ask for it and receive it from God himself so he can direct you and he can guide you. Which one do you want? Sometimes I find myself scrolling so much that I'm like, wow, like I haven't even been in your face, Lord. Not as much as I need to be. I'm so busy trying to figure out how can I be better at this? How can I be better at that? That's not what he asked me to do. He didn't say, Shay, I need you to figure out how to be great. Shay, I need you to figure out how to be perfect. I need you to figure out how to beat the algorithm. I need you to figure out how to reach more people. I need you to figure out how to do that. He didn't say for me to do that. He said for me to show up. He said for me to come to YouTube. And sometimes I'm gonna be really real with y'all. And this is just a vulnerable post, mainly for me, I guess. But it's just like, sometimes I think to myself, like, yo, did he even call you to be on TikTok? Now, you feel me? Listen, I know a lot of people found me from TikTok and saw me on TikTok and, you know, reached my videos on TikTok. And I make a difference on TikTok too. But did he even call you to do that? Did he call you to do that? Could it be that I could be delaying my own self because I wanted to manage 2 platforms? That I could be stressing my own stuff out because I don't have the ability to truly manage 2 platforms. I don't. Could it be that I was never graced to do both? Could it be because I was monetized on TikTok that I thought personally it's probably best for me to do both because this is my only means of making income? Could it be that I possibly delayed my own blessing? Hey yo, could it be? And the more I say it, the more real it gets. Change the plans, shall we? You know what I'm saying? It's not that I want to disappear off of TikTok, but I didn't hear him say pursue that. It was YouTube that stuck in my head. Like, it was YouTube. It was never TikTok. It was YouTube. And I cannot physically put my attention on making short form content and long form content and editing on YouTube and then talking about stuff on TikTok. I don't know how to do both. It's hard to maintain, and maybe it's because I'm simply not graced for both. Not in the capacity that I think I am. Because TikTok was always a platform I started on my own. I started that without God. Now, I'm not saying that he's not using it and that he's not helping other people with it. But maybe it's because there's a certain group of women and men on YouTube that he wants me to speak to, that he wants me to show up for, that he wants me to do this for. Maybe there's a certain amount of people that he wants to reach on the YouTube instead of the TikTok. I don't know. But we about to experiment and we about to find out. Lord, do you just want me on the YouTube? And I don't want to idolize the growth. I want to post, respond, but continue to seek my God. I don't want to be lost. And that's the whole thing. Like, everybody wants the next. I want next. I want what God has for me next. But Father, am I prepared for what you have for me next? Am I ready to take on what you have for me next and not leave you after I get it? Do people have the humility and the humbleness to open their mouth and think and confess that? Father, am I actually ready to take on the next? Am I even as obedient as I need to be now, Father, for the next? That's just something to really think about. I might have just clocked my own tea. We might have just clocked it, baby. We might have just clocked it, baby. We might have just clocked it, baby. Because sometimes God speaks through my own mouth to me. Be the Holy Spirit clocking me. I play it back and listen. I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's a direct message for me. My personal DM. I think the Lord just answered my question. I asked him to speak to me on this walk, and I feel like everything I just said was right to me. If it applies to y'all, it applies to y'all, but that was heavy for me. And baby, the mission continues, yo. It continues. Back to life, back to reality. And I can't deny that God had been with me this whole entire time, y'all. It's been 6 months. I have been freed through so much. Listen, it ain't been easy, baby. It ain't been breezy. But he ain't never leave me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never left me nor forsake me. It's lit. And we're going to continue to get up. As much as depression keeps trying to knock on my door, talk about that piece. As much as depression trying to knock on my door, as much as idleness, slothfulness, laziness, sleepiness, like whatever other stuff trying to knock on my door, trying to take me out the game, trying to make me feel like all this is just a gimmick, that I wasn't called for this, like that I'm not favored for this, that I'm not told to do this. How many times I hear that every day? The devil's a liar. But he not gonna prosper off this one. No. Baby, we got things to do. Baby, we got things to do. Alright, y'all. New game plan. We dropping TikTok for a bit, and we just gonna focus on YouTube until God tells me otherwise. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But now that I think about it, I feel like everything I just said was literally him talking to me. So the only way to find out is to do it. Ain't nothing to it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.